All right. So good day. For this session, we'll be setting up Burp Suite, and we'll be talking about its applications and uses also. So the agenda would be to discuss the web application Pentesters Toolkit, describe Burp Suite, and provide some introduction and discuss its features, although just high level, and then we'll do a Burp Suite installation and walkthrough. All right. Now for the web application pen testers toolkit, we discussed this in the other video, so that you need to have your own laboratory for you to conduct your uh, pen test. So the first thing that you need to have would be the attack platform, and the attack platform is your operating system. So you can have you can work on operating systems like Windows, or if you want to use Kali, up to you. Or you can have your host machine in Windows, and then a virtual machine in Linux. But regardless, you need to have your attack platform, which should be different. Ideally, should be different from your day to day operating system use. The second one would be your dynamic web application security scanner scanners. So again, we're not promoting a specific brand, but you may want to choose some of the known and reputable scanners. So this will aid you in your um, PETAS activities in your project, and give you some information on what to dig deeper later on. The third one would be the browser. Obviously, we want to simulate and check the behavior of the application using an interface. So we need a browser, and for this one, I think um, I am using Mozilla Firefox for the browser. Up to you if you want to use a different one, as long as you're comfortable with it and it will work smoothly with your other tools. No? And the last, and definitely not the least, would be your interception proxies. So in web application pen testing, most of the um, activity that you will be doing would be through the use of a proxy. Okay, and one of the proxies that you will be using is Burp Suite. And again, up to you if you want to use a different type, okay, as long as there's a proxy that you will be using. Um, but Burp Suite is one of the most popular and used even in different training and certifications. So there. So Burp Suite is a proxy tool used to modify and observe requests and responses. So like any other proxy, we want to see the traffic as it passes through it. So Burp Suite is the proxy tool used to observe the traffic from client to server and going back. And then later on, we also use the same interception proxy to modify the request that will be sent to the server and see if it would work or not, and observe other things like what are the pages being visited, what are the methods used, and the status. So this is the free version. So we can use the free version, the community edition. We only need the um, core functionalities of Burp Suite, right, to read and um, modify some of the values in the parameters, right? So what we need to do here is to set the um, proxy. So if you open Burp Suite, you need to set up the proxy, and you need to make sure that it um, it is consistent in the proxy settings in your browser. So you configure it. Okay, there's a default port number here, port 880, but you can change it, up to you. Um, sometimes there are other applications that are using port 8080. So if you may want to change it to a different port number, better, as long as you also do the same to the browser. And then it has to be reflected here in the proxy settings in your chosen browser. Like here, I think we use Firefox. So we will do a run through later on. Okay, so here is a test website that you can use. So a lot of the um, security companies offering security products have their own test website to test their product and services and ensure that it's working fine. So we will use this in the next videos. But for now, you can use this to test php.vulnweb.com. So some of the features here of Burp include the proxy, which operates as a man in the middle between the browser and the target application. You have Spider to crawl the pages in the website, and then you have your scanner. It's the advanced web security or web vulnerability scanner, which is available when you use the professional version. And then you have the intruder, which is used to um, automate your customized attacks. So if you want to do some brute force, you want to have some patterns injected in the sessions, etc., etc., you can use intruder. And then you have repeater, so you manually manipulate and reissue individual HTTP requests. So for more details, is in the Portswigger website, and it's very helpful. There are a lot of FAQs and how to there. So these are some of the features of Burp, which we will dig deeper in the other video. So first is the proxy intercept. So when the intercept is on enabled, when it's enabled, the request will not go to the server unless you forward it. So by default, what we do is we turn this off, we toggle it off so that the traffic will pass through as normal, but the traffic will be recorded there. Then you have the spider, which will crawl the pages and report you the pages found. And then intruder. So here we're trying to test the vulnerable website from Acunetics, that is php.vulnweb. So here um, you can manipulate the values in the parameter, right? So here, for example, it's a login screen. You can see that the username is using uname as parameter, and for the password it's passed and the values are in red, so test and sample, right? So you can do a dictionary attack here, so you can check and put some payloads, right? And then run the attack. So we'll interpret this later. I will interpret this later in the other videos, but for now we just would like to emphasize um, the feature, intruder feature. And then you have your repeater. So the repeater is used to, of course, from the word itself, repeat, to send the request again and see what the behavior is. And of course, the scanner. This comes in your with your professional version. So if you have your scanner with you, you can do a scan for each of the page found, and then it will tell you if it is high, medium, or low, critical, and the recommendations, and the certainty, right? So again, the repeater is here. So yeah, it when you press go, it will repeat the request again. Right. Now let's go to the Burp Suite installation and walkthrough and the demo. All right. So okay, for the installation, we just have to go here to Portswigger. So I have already installed Burp Suite, but just to repeat it again, just go here to Portswigger the burp download. Okay, it will tell you here that you can download the community edition. So the community edition is the free version. You can type your email here to download, or you can just go straight to downloads if you want. Okay, so you can download the community version. Okay, and then if you're going to install it in Windows, Mac, or Linux, okay, just download and then run it. So once you have installed it successfully, you can go to, it will look something like this. Although mine is the professional version, but the installation process is the same. So just click next, 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 install, right? And then it will show you this. Now, so you have the updated version. Um, um, you can just choose the temporary project in memory, click next, and then use burp defaults and then start burp suite. All right. So, yeah, so it will start the project, initialize it, and then you will see that this is the professional version. Okay, but in any case, you'll have the dashboard, the target proxy through the repeater, um, collaborator, sequencer, decoder, compare. These are available in the community version. Okay, what is not available would be the scanner. Okay, so just to simulate, no, and set it up, we go to again. That's what I've said. I used uh, Firefox for setting up the proxy. So we go to target, then proxy. Okay. So again, make sure that the intercept is off. So you can continue browsing. And then you go to proxy settings. It will show you the setup. So because I have other applications that are using port 8080, you can change this to a different port number. Here I use port 81. Okay, and then we go to Firefox settings, and then go to the proxy. And then yeah, just choose port 81 here. Now, yeah, because I already set it up before. Okay, but the first time you're using it, you'll have to type everything, right? So let me just turn off the proxy first, just to check. Sorry, turn it on, right? So it's here now. If it is working fine, then you'll see that it's reporting something. So if I go to facebook.com, you will see that it's reporting here. Okay, so it's recording the traffic here. It's showing you the host, the method, which is get for download, URL, the main, the title, the request, and the response. Now, here it is. So, so it's we're not doing any hacking yet. We're just recording the traffic and observing what the the, the pages look like here, right? So there. Now, so make sure that you have your port numbers correct, okay, and that burp suite is on when you're doing your browsing with the proxy. Otherwise, it will look something like this. So if I quit and exit the burp suite, the proxy setting here is still reporting to port 81, but Burp is not here anymore. It's closed. So if we go to Facebook, it will tell us that the proxy is not there. It's refusing connection. So you check if it's correct. So you have to make sure that the proxy setting is correct. So if you're not using Burp, turn it off. All right. And then let's go back here. So it will turn it on. Now, another thing that you need to set up would be, let's go here. So let's set up the Burp Suite here in in a different browser in Microsoft Edge. So let's see the common problem. Uh, so here, let's start Burp Suite again. All right. Sorry. Let me go back to proxy settings per host. I'll make this port 81 again. I'll just go back to. Okay, never mind. All right, all right. Okay, no. All right, so it's port 81. So before we set it up, let's go here to facebook.com and check the settings. So here, in Edge, eh, because we did not set up the proxy here, and we did not install any burp certificate here, it will show you that the certificate in Facebook is its actual certificate, which is DigiCert, issued by DigiCert, right? Now, once you use Burp, you'll need to install a certificate, right? So let's see. Let's go to Firefox again and check it out. So I'll set up the let's see the proxy settings if it's enabled again. So okay, let's now go to Facebook. So here I have two browsers, the one in Edge without proxy, and here Firefox, which uses proxy, which uses Burp. Now if I go to the certificate, it will tell me that the certificate is secured, but it's using port trigger. So it will tell you that Mozilla does not recognize the certificate issuer. It may have been added from your operating system or by an administrator. So that's a notice, no? And which we did because we installed the certificate. Otherwise, there will be a problem, and the problem will look something like this. So let's go to Edge again. Let's set up the proxy here. Set up. Turn this on. Then save. Look at what will happen. So so it will tell you that attackers might be trying to steal your information from www.facebook.com, password, messages, or credit cards. Your connection is not private. So yeah, it doesn't recognize the connection, the proxy. Um, okay. So you need to install the certificate. And there are two ways for you to install it. The first one is here in the browser, in the Burp. Um, applications, you can import or export a CA certificate or then generate a CA certificate. Or you can go here to HTTP burp and it will redirect you to the CA certificate link. So if you click on it, okay, you can keep it and then open, and then you can say, it says that the CA root certificate is the trusted enable trust. Install the certificate in the trusted root certification authority store. So you can install it. Okay, so you can say current user, next, finished, the import was successful. Right, so if you go back here, okay, still not. Wait, so let's open. Let's try. Let's try opening it again here. Let's try youtube.com. It's still not working. HTTP burp. Keep pen install. Let's choose local machine. Yes. All right. Next. Okay. Let's install it in the local machine. All right. Let's see. Still not working. Let's see settings. And then certificate. Let's see. Okay. Let's import here the downloads. All right, so here it is. Let's see. Okay, let's try it again. All right. So, all right. Okay, it looks good. Okay, so you have to choose trusted, trusted root. Okay, so now you can, and it's now reporting here, right? All of the, let's go to YouTube. It's now going to report here. YouTube is here. All right. So there, so um, you're now able to um, record traffic in Burp. So again, the process is go here, open the certificate, install it. Okay. You can say placed all certificates the following store. You can you choose the trusted root certificate authorities, and then next, and then from there you will be able to record it. All right. Okay. So in the next videos, we'll have more activities and use Burp Suite in testing some of the applications and using some of its features. Okay. Thank you.